Good day, my lovelies. It is Auntie Jillian here, and guess where I am? I am on the set of Friends with Benefits with Ron Diaz and his cast. Y'all know Ron, right? Ron, what are you doing?
Oh man, well, I started on YouTube. I used to vlog.
Yes.
Used to vlog together, and I really didn't want to vlog. It just kind of happened, and I was happy it happened. It gave me a nice little platform to do what I actually want to do with this acting.
Right.
So I started training with a coach, Earl Mano, EDN
He's
Studios.
serious. Whoa, look at look. These are real actors. Well, Ron, your YouTube channel, it was his real life. He was not acting.
You know, my life wasn't that interesting.
I thought it was. Listen, we had a little Latoya forever.
Yeah, we had a whole bunch of cast.
Yeah, we
but like real life. But I just felt that, you know, I wanted to do something that I really wanted to do. Like, and my motto was do what you love, and I actually wasn't doing what I love, so now I am.
And now he's like a triple threat. He is a producer, he's a director, he's an actor, and he's created this wonderful series called Friends with Benefits.
Yes.
And here they are. These are Ron's Friends with Benefits. Tell them what it's about. Tell them what it's about.
Well, it really just started with an idea. And I was actually at her restaurant, Atlanta, and I was putting together these little episodes and said, I hope this works. And then I said, who do we get to be in it? Just people from our class? I'm like, okay, so I hit up people from our class and we shot like a little mock. I didn't know it was gonna be a web series. I didn't know what we were doing. We just had somewhat of a script. And the moment we started shooting, I sat there and I'm like, I think we have something, guys. And I kept saying,
based on what though? What is it about?
Just the chemistry of just improv.
Ooh, nice.
And knowing characters and knowing how well, because we all work with the same acting coach.
Right.
And he has given us so much to work with, believe it or not. He's changed most of our lives. I can speak for myself. And so then after I edited like just the first bit and I'm like, okay, now I'm gonna need some help.
So it was just fly off your head. You were just thinking and then it was just one thing after the next.
Yes. It was just momentum. And then once I edited it, I called up Joanne and I said, I need to speak to you now. And she's like, what? I'm like, just watch it. If you don't like it, it's okay. But if you like it, I think we have something.
Right.
But I think we have something. And so then that's what I did.
And this is Joanne. And Joanne here is from Australia.
Aussie.
So you're going to hear Aussie's accent.
Aussie.
And you also came from theater or film?
Well, I started with theatre, musical theatre, and then I left that alone and then I moved into training for TV and film.
Nice, and you're one of the creators. So Ron came to you. What did you think about this idea?
So we work on quite a lot of like projects and things together, and he did it the smart way. He filmed something first and then he came to me and said, what do you think of it? Because if he just came to me maybe with the script, I might be a bit, because I'm very particular. So he did come along with
the product
and said, what do you think of that? And I said, you have something here. And I was like, let's work on it. So then as a team, me and him together work excellently. We have the same idea of how we want things to come out.
Nice.
And
so it was a natural blend.
yeah,
Yes.
and that's how we've always worked together. So like it wouldn't be what it is without him doing his part and I doing my part.
Sure.
Like we just interject like when it comes to editing, and we just have the same sort of vision. So
Well, it's like a perfect match then. And then how did you sort of accumulate on the other Friends with Benefits? Like
man.
Brandon and Alana and Doran. How did you guys come into this?
This is exactly how it happened. Me and Ron, we've been talking about working on something for a little while now, and it just never happened. So one day he called me up. He was like, "Hey," talking like how Ron talked. "Hey, I have an idea, and we haven't shot together. Let's do it." And I was like, cool. I think I was like using the bathroom or something. I was like, cool, all right, let's do it. And then, yeah, just like he said, we started, it was supposed to be like a vloggy kind of thing, and it just snowballed into this thing that's now Friends with Benefits, you know? So that's how I got into it.
Yeah.
Just a quick phone call, and I was like, sure, whatever.
Nice, and you're a seasoned actor now. Brandon has been acting, right? No, I'm saying that because Brandon's been acting since he was very young.
12, yeah.
In theater and film, and you won all of your high school plays and auditions, right?
Yeah.
And right now he's in a play that's actually, I'm gonna plug. It's
Plug,
tonight.
plug,
Isn't
plug,
it tonight?
plug, plug. Opening night is tonight, Unit 102 Theater. It's of Mice and Men. You can come out and see it if you want to.
So now Alana.
Yeah.
Alana's the shyish type of one.
Oh.
She's the shyish type of one.
Only when the camera's on.
Devious. How did you guys bring Alana into this?
Well, I've been in class with Ron. We've been studying together since like
Years.
a year and a half. And no, he had this idea, like he said, he's at my restaurant. He stopped by for dinner and he's like writing. He's like, you know what? We always talk about like creating our own content and like if there's nothing available, you create it. So he just started with one scene, 2 scenes, and he's like, hey, can you play this character? Can you just let's see what happens? So we just shot one day in my apartment. My apartment is like part of the set of the.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
Nice.
it's my living room, my kitchen, my bedroom,
It's
my
the
roommate's
entire
bedroom.
show.
Your bedroom too?
Yeah.
Listen, I
We go down in the bedroom.
I don't know.
Real life. Like that show is more hype than my real I mean, I live vicariously through the show now. Unfortunately. Yeah, and it just started out like one day we just had like this scene in my living room, and it just started like that, and then we got other people from our class, Doran and Carlos, who unfortunately couldn't be here. Yeah, we just worked together. We've been together in class. We've done scenes in class, and we're like, let's do this.
And what about the lovely Doran?
Hello.
Hello. How did you're in the same acting class as everyone else?
I'm in the same acting class with Ron and Alana, and I've worked with Ron before on his channel doing a couple pranks.
He was good for that, man. I miss those
Extremely
pranks.
talented and stuff like that as well. So I get this text message, which I get quite often. Like, check your email. I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay, who am I playing? He's like, oh, you're gonna be Amanda. I'm like, all right. He sends me 4 episodes and I read it and I'm laughing out loud and I'm like, Ron, this is actually amazing. He's like, yeah, we're shooting it like in 2 days. I'm like, okay. Yeah, and that's how it happened. And I met Brandon on set and we have really great chemistry, and I think that's really helped, and everyone has really great chemistry.
Yeah.
It's kind of
So-
helped the show.
It's amazing. I've watched a little bit of footage on it, and it's all about college life and the reality and the real ting of college, right? So, parents, look, this is what's happening with our college kids.
I mean, these are.
I'm scared.
This is a warning. You want to cut to a clip?
Yeah,
Let's
let's
cut
get to it.
Teacher,
Yeah, he's coming tonight.
you excited?
Yeah, I'm so excited for him to come. I don't know, he's so different. I've never had a relationship like this before.
Would you call it a relationship though?
No, you're right. It's more like,
Is it like a fling?
it's like a fling, yeah. I've never had a fling before.
Never?
No, I'm like such a relationship type of person.
I'm happy for you. This is like good. Like,
It makes me feel so comfortable. Like, I don't even need the title or anything with him.
right? There's like a sense of freedom that you don't
There
get.
is, yeah.
Unlike you? What do you mean I'm like me? I'm free. I feel like a bird. I don't need a relationship.
You're like the A train, picking up all passengers at all stations.
Open 24 hours a day.
Oh my gosh. So this is the talk that you guys had about the guys? Oh my goodness. I can't wait to see what happens at the party.
It's It's so funny because during that scene, we didn't even have a script. I literally had the idea of how to shoot it, and I said, "Okay, I'm going to turn the camera on, and you guys."
Yeah.
And that was it. You guys improv that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we kind of knew what points to hit and what direction we wanted to go, but it was very organic. Some jokes were in the moment that like it were legit reactions. I was like, "What'd you call me?" As you can see, I was not expecting that. But you know, you roll with it like in real life.
So is your web series finished filming now?
Yes.
So everyone has wrapped up this season. Is there going to be another season?
Yes, there will be another season.
Oh,
of course.
yay,
Yeah.
yay.
I mean, there's more than just one season. We've planned like a couple of seasons.
Couple of seasons.
Yeah.
So are we going to be able to see it on TV, or is it just right now on YouTube?
Right now it's just on YouTube.
Right.
People do message us, but they haven't seen anything yet. So,
Right.
you know, we'll see what happens when it gets out there. And I just, check out the trailer.
Yeah, the
Look at
trailer is
the trailer.
juicy, man. That's what got me up in here. I want to find out what this benefits thing really is. I seen you in a scene, Ron. I'll talk to you about that later.
Well, you want to cut to another scene?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in this one, it goes back and forth with guys and girls talking.
Can I talk about this?
Yeah.
So
Two girls?
TJ
No.
is a poetic mofo. Okay? He's outside of the box. He's adventurous and he's romantic. You know what I mean? So this next clip is him and his girlfriend talking about a little adventurous escapade they had in a library in the Shakespeare section. Because TJ is that guy.
Yeah.
I have to tell you guys something.
What up?
Remember how I was telling you that TJ and I were studying really late that night in the library?
Studying. Yeah, what about it?
So, I don't know what happened, but we got really hot and steamy.
So I'm like, let me just spice shit up a little bit. So I take her hand, and she had no idea what was going on. I take her hand and I bring it to the Shakespeare aisle.
The Shakespeare.
I know, it's so not like me.
And it was the most poetic I've ever had.
First time I've ever done anything like that.
To come or not to come. That is the question. Oh, she came.
Oh,
she all the way came. Whatever you do not pick up the books on aisle 2, second bottom row. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh my gosh, well TJ. Take it away because you're a little poetic there.
The coolest thing about that entire sequence there is, like before, none of it was scripted. We went into it, hey, here's the idea, here's what we want to talk about. And we just talked about it. And somehow, some way, because we're all just connected somehow, it just worked out perfectly. The way their conversation went, all improv, just meshed perfectly with the way that our conversation went.
Filmed on the day.
Yeah, filmed on, yeah, it was crazy.
Wow,
how
you
it
guys are
worked out.
talented, I must say. You guys are very talented. You're on your toes, these young actors. What do you want for yourself in the future in your acting career? What do you want to see for yourself, Ron?
Man, I just want to keep creating. I see myself not more just as an actor, but a director and all. You know, a lot of people say that you can't be the master of none. I don't believe that's true.
Oh, no.
I don't believe that's true at all, because look at what we're doing. We're creating our own stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people go for auditions, and never book anything. I just said, you know what? I'm gonna buy a camera, and somehow I'm gonna make this work. And then I couldn't do it without them, though. Right. So you need a very strong team, and of course a great teacher to teach us amazing things.
You should have brought your teacher here.
Oh, man. You're not
I
ready
can
for
pretend to be
Next
him.
time,
I can pretend
right?
to be him in the back.
You've taught them real well.
Earl Lano, EBN.
Indian
Yeah, and of course her input, like sometimes, yeah, tell them what you do to me. When I don't get clips right or I don't get the edits right, oh my god.
I am very OCD, I'm very particular, but if I hear something is just, audio is just not correct in here, no, we're doing it again, or the color's not right, no, chop it here, go back, play it again, that's all we hear. Let me see, like we work on this little laptop and then we connect it to my big TV so we can edit, and I'm always over his shoulder, let me see what you're doing, let me see, I'm like, no. So I sound like I'm in his ear all the time, but that's how we work. It works.
I'm gonna say something. Sometimes when I try something out, she didn't even have to say anything. She just gives a look. It's just like,
You have an
oh, you
understanding.
didn't like that.
But
Okay.
the end product.
The end product is
what we
good.
see.
And I must say that when you look at the trailer and when you see this series, the quality is unbelievable. It's like you're watching a movie in a theater. That's what captivated me. It's like the quality. Congratulations.
The crazy thing is the budget was like $50.
Yeah.
What?
Yes, I'm dead serious.
How do you mean?
I mean,
That camera is not $50, Ron.
the camera is not, but you know, it takes a lot of money, so people say,
Yeah.
to produce and do content. They want $1,000.
Yeah.
But if you have people who are so passionate about something,
Right. You're on
we're gonna make it work
Yeah.
regardless. So
You did.
with $50 in my pocket, that's how we. And mostly with the food and burritos. And
That's
stuff.
what I thought.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
food.
San Francisco eating.
Yeah, that's our
what
budget.
it is.
I was in the music industry doing everything. I was a coffee bitch. I used to clean people's shoes. I used to do everything for artists that came in. So I meet like Lady Gaga before she was Lady Gaga,
Right.
Lupe Fiasco, and I would get to know all these artists. So while doing that, I got to know a lot of Toronto artists who are big now, like Drake, Division, Tory Lanez. So I built a very good relationship with them. And so then while making this, I'm like, I would love to use their music. And so I started messaging them slowly and said, hey, listen, I'm doing this thing. I'm not asking for anything but just some music that you're not going to release.
And that you're not going to get copyright.
Exactly. Because then legal fees are crazy.
Crazy.
But if I can keep this music and you can let it go, I think, you know, it would work. And
How were they?
They were so supportive.
The music is crazy.
Yeah, music
Crazy in
alone,
this
I was just like, and it was like, the first person that actually messaged me and said, I got your back was Division,
Nice.
OVO Division.
Wow.
It was just like, I'm down, I'm ready. And then after that, it was just like, music started coming in. I didn't know what to do. There was so much. It's like, where do I place this? Wow, overwhelmed.
Nice.
But yeah, that was like, we have it.
Well, look at that. Ron kept in contact with all of his people and he knew when to bring them. Bring them to the table. Thanks to all of those that helped Ron with this beautiful music, because it really is. It's crazy, crazy music.
Yeah. And the artists and everything. Everything's just working the way it's supposed to work.
Nice.
Unplanned.
So you guys, it's a must that you check out this wonderful web series with Ron and his cast, Friends with Benefits, on May the 17th. All right, but y'all catch the trailer, and I know for sure that I can't wait to see it. Can't wait. Congratulations, guys, for doing your thing.
May 17th. It's a real thing.
Yes,
It's
it is
a real thing.
Yay.
Say it again. It's a
Not me.
It's a real thing. It's a real
Say,
thing.
Auntie Jillian, it's a real thing.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
It's a real thing. Sorry, I got excited.
You jumped in the gun here.
Sorry.
No.
1, 2, 3.
Auntie Jillian, it's a real thing. Are you here to check it out? Are you here to check it out?
No. Baby.